from the book, from the reading about the Soldier's Home, written by Ernest Hemingway, and then we're going to present a summarization and other references.
Well, first of all, we are going to say what is an antihero for us. An antihero is a protagonist or leading character in a film or book who lacks some of the traditional characteristics that a hero owns, like altruism, idealism, courage, nobility of mind, spirit, or moral goodness. Some people may think that what is the difference between an anti-hero and a villain? Is it not the same? And we think that it is different to a villain because the story develops around an anti-hero, but not around the villain.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's one difference.
The types of anti-hero that there can be, it's a person, bad influence, the society that represents like this hero, and a situation or memory that affects the protagonist in the story.
We can see the anti-hero represented in some comics and in more than books or literature nowadays.
Okay, so according to the movie, we don't think there's like an anti-hero. Well, we try to find the reasons why maybe Tom could be the anti-hero, and well, personally, we don't think he is, but
Who? Tommy?
Tom. Yeah. So maybe it could be because he was an ex-convict because of an armed robbery. He was unemployed, and maybe he was kind of not loyal with his brother because he kissed his wife and everything. So, according to the definition Pepe gave us, maybe he wasn't loyal, and he was not moral. Moral goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like its moral goodness is affected by the situations he had in the past.
So those could be the reasons he's the anti-hero in this case.
On the other side, we think, well, there are like two sides for Sam, because at first we can see a Marine captain with a family man. He's like, he could be the hero of the story, but then he turns out to be like paranoid and stuff. So it can be confused to be for him to be the anti-hero, but we came up to the conclusion that he wasn't either. Maybe the only argument we can say is the psychological issues that he has, because killing his friend and seeing him die was a psychological issue which affected him, and that's why he did all the things later.
And he doesn't believe that he's a hero, so he put effort in order to delete all the things he had apparently done to be a hero. And then according to the reader, there are a lot of interpretations in here, but according to it, or our interpretation, we believe that the hero, then the anti-hero is also the hero of the story. In this case, the soldier who went to the war, Curbs. Curbs is a soldier who assisted in the war in 1970, and after 2 years came back to his home. And he returns and found quite tough to adapt to the society, and he believed everything would be simple, but it is far away from simple. Here we have a quote. Kurt paints a picture for us that shows how difficult it is to fit back into society after being away fighting a war. Normal feelings that a boy of his age would have seemed to have disappeared or been stripped from him because of his experiences at work and in the military. He talks about seeing girls, about wanting them, but he doesn't make an effort to actually be with them. So, why is he his own anti-hero? Well, because he's in a constant inner fight with his psychological problems about wanting to adapt to his society, and he likes to avoid suffer to their family. And he found it difficult to adapt. Why? Because he wants to talk about what happened in work, but no one seems to want to listen to him. So he became angry with himself, and he don't know how he is worthy. Her mom and her sister believed that he was a soldier, a respectable soldier, but he didn't feel his way. He has low esteem, and he has this emotional shock about being in the war.
Perfect.
As a summarization, we can see that anti-hero may be the same person of the hero in this case, and the situations can lead the hero to turn into an anti-hero, and that anti-hero attitudes involve lack of altruism, idealism, courage, nobility of mind, and spirit, or moral goodness. It's different from a villain, and the anti-hero represents humanity. Why? Because an anti-hero represents the issues and the defects of a normal person. To conclude, we have this quote, which is, if there were no dark moments, the shining ones would be a shine to blame. If there were no anti-heroes, we can see this awesome figure of a hero.
Perfect.
Stay there.